Elaine. I've been there. I've worn your shirt. I've worn your shoes. Listen, like I said before in my previous videos, it's too late. You had this talk you're having now was had 3 decades ago. It's way too late now. You had the black stores in East London, Walthamstow. You didn't capitalise. That's it. Okay, you're waking up now. What? A number of decades later. All that time in between, we've seen a generation of kids grow up with boss man on their street corner selling XYZ. Okay, so it applies across the board. All the time, our folk were stalling, time elapses. So in that window, a new generation comes along, new ideas as we're seeing now, and they can't relate to what you're saying because it's different. Your talk is the old way, the old school talk. Yes, you know what? Principally, yes, to see your point of view. I'll never argue that. But then, ironically, like an Asian guy on TikTok said, yes, do it. Start your own business. But this is what you should do. Have a customer service quality control board. Start your own businesses. And yeah, see, they're for it. Because I was listening to you on the Drinks podcast. And I get it. I get all the sentiments. I get everything you're saying. But as I've said, it's too late. It's too late. I mean, on the Drinks podcast, one of the guys rightly said something. One of the guys I rate highly as well. I think it's Pounds. Yeah, dropped it on you like a big man. He said about boycotting Asian business. He said about when you boycott white business. Then he said, "Oh no, I can't do that." Boom. You done blew yourself up there. And yes, he's right. You pay tax, you pay VAT, so you're paying all that out anyway. So it goes back to you. He said, no, we live in a white-dominated country, so I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. No. Yes, you can. Because if you want to build that black nation, you've got to have everything on point. This is it. When you say, this is why you don't understand nation building. I was in Atlanta, some years back. You know, black everything in some cases. Yeah, okay, maybe owned by other people, but black folk fronting it, which makes it look better because it's a black-dominated American state. But hey, this is what I'm saying though. This is my exact point. Listen, people talk about the Jewish community, yeah? Listen, I'm not going to go into detail now, but I have a foot in that community. And they ain't playing when it comes to money. They don't play. You know, I read something the other day, I can't recall the stat now, but in those kind of communities, money ain't coming out for weeks. It's all in-house. The supply chain is all in-house. Asian community we know about already. You know what I mean? Asian people, Asian clothes, Asian food. Yeah? And that's the bottom line, okay? And then obviously, you know, they'll buy the general stuff. That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, they're supporting their own. Makes sense? Come on. Like I said, the example I gave, the Polish girl example, Polish friend. I was going shop, walking down the same road. Where you going? I'm going Tesco's. Where you going? No, we went. I said, I'm going to Tesco's. Come with me. She said, no, I can't do that. I said, why? Because she said, I'm going to the Polish shop. And if you know, feel free to look at any broadsheet, Guardian, Daily Telegraph, whatever. There's come to a stage where they sent so much money back to Poland, they built it up. So it became a trading partner of the UK. Because don't forget, statistically, until very recently, the statistic was white males, non-English white males were the highest form of men in employment, meaning like Polish guys, whatever, coming over and working, grafting, and putting that money back. Okay? It's as simple as that. But when you say about nation building, this is why I know you people don't know what you're talking about. got to build that nation. Right. For example, this phone in my hand. I should be able to go to a black phone repair store to get this phone fixed if ever I need to get it done. That's what I'm talking about. Black plumbers, black builders, black tradesmen. We had that. Another story, another conversation. We had that. 70s, 80s, 90s. That's going to be another conversation entirely. In fact, I'm going to stick a pin there because that's going to be a good one. But we had that as well. Okay? Listen. There's a lot I can say here. But like I said, I get it. Your sentiments, principally, I agree with you. But like I said earlier, even the Asian guy on TikTok said the same thing. We agree with you. But what you need to do is have a customer service control board. Call it Elaine Payne Customer Service Quality Control, a board which deals with customer service. Customer service game, you can get that game up. Customer service, selling, and there's no complaints. Is there? Listen, it's a black pipe dream, what you're saying, to be honest. It's a black pipe dream. That boat sailed in the 90s, mate. I've had this. Do you see my previous videos regarding this? And another thing. Some Asians have defended black folk, especially in terms of racism. Come on. So I don't know where you're going with the generalisation. In fact, Birmingham, it's a known thing that in Birmingham and East London, Asian guys more or less have the black swagger. Come on. Just the other day, it's a madness. Chatting to an Asian girl was playing Tinga Stewart and Ninja Man, for goodness sake. There's a strong black influence with a lot of Asian people, be it Hindu, Sikh, Muslim. Come on, but it's there. It's like they're practically, as one female friend of mine said, it's like they're taking the black man's swag, which is fine, because, boy, you drop something, other people can pick it up, that's fine. But the point I'm making is some Asian communities are very, very, very assimilated to black culture and less so towards the white majority culture in some cases. So I think you need to go away and revise that, go away and, experience different things, One thing about classic black people is they're not very good outside their community. Outside the community wall, they're not very, very good, in receiving things and picking things up. I can see that in you. No disrespect, because I have acknowledged you are intelligent in some aspects. I've given you that, and you are. One of your videos, you weren't shouting and screaming. You were talking on a level. I thought, yeah, I can get what you're saying, and what you're saying there made some sense. So yeah. But anyway, let me wrap this up, and yeah, let me leave it there. All right then, later. I said what I need to say. And listen, just look at my previous videos regarding this. And yeah, that's what I need to say. And then yeah. All right then, later.